Good morning, folks. Kelly and I are on another field trip this morning. She's riding shotgun. Come along for the ride. We'll tell you where we're going. We are headed to Husker Harvest Days, an event held here in Grand Island, Nebraska. It's about the middle of September every year. It's a big farm show with all the latest farm equipment and all the cool stuff. So we're on our way there. We're going to have a good time today. We have arrived. It's the front gate here. They got a pivot on either side of the driveway. Doing farm tractor demos out here. They actually harvest corn. They got grain carts. They have everything working. And we are riding in style this year. We got our own golf cart. The only way to fly. Got the Strobel booth here. Got some land moving equipment. Got some Pro Box seed carriers. These are pretty cool. Kawasaki booth here. Got a little demo track you can ride the latest of their equipment on here. One of my favorite areas here at the Husker Harvest Days is the Big Iron lot. They've got some neat old tractors out here. We'll show you a few of them. They got some hit and miss engines here. The cute little older John Deere with a sickle mower. Old Ford, either 8N or 9N. I don't remember how to tell them apart. But everybody had one of these tractors back in the day. Look at this. Must have something to do with Alice Chalmers being the color. It's got a WC. Alice Chalmers, yep. A neat old tractor here. That's a sexy bitch right there. Silver King. Got an old Case DC model. Yeah, the front axle's way out front. Then we got some cool Farmall specimens around here. The W4. Got the rear entry here, pretty cool. It's a beautiful restoration of a Super C. Somebody did a great job on this one. And then got the M model here right next door. Another good restoration on this one. A big 560. Gorgeous tractor, diesel motor. Crazy looking piece of equipment right there. The 1948 Cub. This is what ours is going to look like here pretty soon. An old McCormick Deering made by International Harvester, same people before they called them Farmalls. This is like an orchard tractor. It's got the fenders on it. And we got some cool little hit and miss big motors over here. see the piston going in and out. You see it? Love these old motors. Got all the old pedal tractors all restored in here. Hunting blinds. This is where the horse whisperer hangs out here.
You want to go down this way?
Yeah. So we're here at the Northwest College booth here, and they have welding simulators, which I've never seen before. What's your name, ma'am?
I'm McKenna.
McKenna's going to show us how this thing works. So she's got basically a MIG welding gun here, and then it uses the screen. I don't know if you can see the screen. There we go. So she's going to start welding, and she's moving the gun down here on this thing that reads what you're doing, and it shows you the bead here on the screen. So you don't have to wear a helmet or anything like that. When you start practicing welding, you can do it on this machine. And it tells you how well you did. Lets you see your bead on the screen. She's a pretty decent welder. Thank you, ma'am.
You're welcome.
Here at the AGI bin site here on the grounds, the permanent site they have built here. This represents the pit that you would drive over with the semi and dump your material into the pit. This is usually level with the ground. It would be in the concrete. And you dump your material in here, takes it up to the elevator, and up the elevator it goes. Now your smaller bin sites will have a just a regular elevator that you can run with a tractor. And if you don't know what the inside of a bin looks like, we'll take you in here. Normally the whole floor would be covered with this material, the whole bottom of the bin. And you can see it's a perforated material to where the air, they do forced warm air up through the floor to dry your corn or whatever you have in the bin. And then you can see way up there at the top. And this is how your bin empties right here. When you first start your bin, when you first start emptying your bin, this does not run. The grain just falls down into here and then goes out that auger to wherever you're going to load into the truck or whatever they have. Let's see what they have on the outside here. So you'll have this little auger that comes out, and then you'll have one of these, a smaller version, like those over there, that you put underneath the end here and load your trucks. And then this handle here opens what we call the trap, which is here inside the bin. And then once you get the center of the bin empty, when everything's down to this level, you'll still have a bunch of corn or whatever you got in your bin up at like a 45-degree angle. Then you start opening these traps here. And what this does is it lowers the corn in like a line right here. And then usually you'll have a door right here. So once the corn gets down to this level, you can climb in here and access the bin. But once all these traps stop running, you've got all the grain down to this level. Then you actuate your sweep auger. And then this sweep auger goes all the way around the bin, pulling the corn into this center trap here, till eventually it empties your whole bin out. All these Nebraska farmers like to keep their shops really clean, so they buy these like Zambonis that clean their shop.
You can feel those heaters out on some of them.
These guys are barbecuing. We may have to come back here. Now that's a harrow bed there. That thing is a giant. Looks like it picks up the big bales and stacks them. That's super cool. Now look at this monster. I don't know if this is a grain cart or just a holding system for the field, but it looks like you probably could use it as a grain cart. Except the auger even goes out the right side. Love that. If you haven't been in one of these big tractors nowadays, the seat swivels to the right, but the auger on most of your grain carts is on the left. So this is cool. 1500 bushel. It's got a firefighting unit on the side, which is pretty handy when you're in dry fields. Always a chance to get in the fire. But this thing is massive. You could really move the stuff with this. This would fill the truck that I drive 1.5 times. If you don't know what this is a head trailer. So the head on your combine would pull up, lift up, lay the head on this trailer, and then disconnect from it, and then you can move your head down the road without blocking the whole road. It goes down long ways instead of widthwise, and then you hook this to either to the back of the combine or the back of the truck. The cool thing about this one is the rear wheels actually steer, so you can get around tight corners a lot easier, getting into fields or turning on those country back roads. Don't have very wide corners. These things will actually steer you around the corner. These would be some fun toys to play with. There's Big Bud. There's the Elmer's Hallmaster grain cart. I love the big window in the front. And another right-hand unloading grain cart. People are wising up that people want the right-hand unloaders. Now that auger goes down a little ways as well. Pretty cool. There's corn pop. Wouldn't it be fun to be a kid and play in that? Kelly got her kettle corn. My dream toolbox is another right-hand unload. It's a trend.
Grapple for the bobcat.
These guys are doing custom ropes. You come in and pick your color, or colors, multiple colors, and then they string them on this rope maker here and twist your ropes. They even let you turn the crank.
If they turn the crank, the yarns are spun. They either have a Z twist or an S twist, and you have to undo that twist. And then I let her twist it till I can't roll it in my fingers anymore, and then that's when I'm gonna go, which is right about there.
Pretty sweet.
Okay, take the hook with the round end and drop it over here. Now we're going to get a little sun.
We get good cell service here. I guess that's why.
It's going to get a little chaotic, and you're going to have to figure out how to catch that son of a gun. Once it gets to be about 5 or 6 months old, and it's got all that motor and all that turned on, you're going to have to figure out how to catch that little booger. We cheat. We put those sheep, and we use sheep. We're a cow-calf operation. We're cattle. Tanya has about 100 head. You notice I say Tanya has about 100 head of ewes, because the sheep are hers. I don't claim them, but we use sheep to start these pups on because it's easier for those pups. They don't get so.
Good. Case has a lot of equipment down here. John Deere does not come. I don't know if I should go in this booth or not. Might be trouble. Amish Furniture of Nebraska. I think these are the folks that make the stuff that we have in the Benzebo. Kelly wants this in her kitchen, but our kitchen ain't gonna fit this. The furniture they make with this synthetic wood is just amazing. I mean, look at the curvature on the back of this. And the synthetic wood even got like a grain on the inside when you cut it. But this is a composite wood, so it's going to last forever. This stuff is amazing. You got those tall chairs with the footrests over there. Got these chairs with the woven kind of like cord. Really, really soft. Gives it some give. That'd be a really comfortable chair. Well, we're getting hungry, so we're going to find the best food in the place here. I think we found the place. So the pork place, we just had the sandwich. It's like a, it's ground pork mixed with ground bacon. They make a hamburger out of it. And then if you get the Husker sandwich special, it's that patty with some sliced, marinated like pork loin on top. Oh my God, that was good. So we're doing kind of a food tour. At another place, had an Italian sausage sandwich. It was all right. And then we went to another place and got a brisket sandwich. And yes, I was sharing this stuff with Kelly. The brisket sandwich was pretty good, but by far that pork place was off the hook. If you ever get to this show, go to the pork place. It's amazing. This old machine here used to be a detasseler, which when they do seed corn, they go and they cut off the tassels off the corn, and they've turned it into a machine to change pivot tires, so you can get out into the corn without knocking all your corn down. You can drive right over the top of it, go out and work on your pivots. That's pretty slick.
I just give it a light pull, and this thing just flies right back in. And I have to protect myself. So a lot of times I'll run it all the way out of the building and have it run back. It looks like a speedboat coming through the thing.
Is that a hold 100 foot?
Huh? This is 50 foot. Yeah.
Flexible air hose.
Okay, good. $45 for the hose on sale here.
I think it's sold.
$145. It's usually
Kelly wants one of these, so when the deer jump out in the road, they'll just go underneath. At the Toro booth, my favorite lawnmowers. Got some nice ones. This one's got the My Ride just like ours, but this is a lot bigger. There's one with the ROP spar. Probably should have got a ROP spar on ours. I think this is our mower right here. Highly recommend these mowers. Time for ice cream. I got peach ice cream and a waffle cone. What'd you get, Kel?
Black walnut chocolate or mocha or something.
Ooh, sounds yummy. Even Unverfirth is making a right-hand unloader now. They're jumping on the bandwagon. It's about time, Brent. Now, this is what I call a drone right here.
It's not gonna be effective for like mapping, videography, photography type. It's really a spraying and seeding drone. You'll get more flight efficiency on like a smaller one like that Mavic for mapping. But you can see the camera view on your app. If you are trying to get up close, right up
All right, we're here with the HSE drone. This is Joy. She's going to let us know about this thing.
So we're actually one of the oldest drone companies in the U.S. We're the ones that introduced crop spraying and seeding drones here. What questions do you have?
So this thing seeds and sprays?
It does, and it's actually a really easy swap payload. So there's a couple cables to disconnect. You flip these clips, lift it right up, and it can transfer over to a seed spreading and landing gear, a separate payload.
So this is the spraying, outfit now. So how many gallons of spray will this thing pick up?
So this is about 13.2 gallon tank.
Okay.
This is one of the largest capacity tanks on the market.
So are you spraying like a super concentrated material so you can go further?
You can, and we're just spraying water today for spraying demonstration. But yeah, if you're looking at 1 to 3 gallon per acre application rate.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're looking at what?
So it's averaging about 50 to 70 acres an hour on productivity.
So on one load, how many acres are you doing?
Yeah, on one load, you'd probably do about a 10-minute flight to refill the tank and swap batteries.
Okay.
So over an hour, you can do that much productivity.
Okay. So with, like, you load this thing once, how many acres are you going to cover before you got to come back and reload?
Depending on your application rate, the wind, and your airspeed,
Okay.
maybe about 6 acres or so.
6 acres.
And you're coming back and you'd probably, to get that 50 to 70 acres an hour, you're probably refilling your tank and swapping batteries about 10 times.
Okay.
But that's 90 seconds downtime to refill the tank and swap batteries.
Now these are the batteries here, these big gray things.
Yep, and it flies with 2 of them if your tank's full.
Okay.
If you're spot spraying, you don't need a full tank, you can fly with 1.
Alrighty.
And they actually charge in water, and it's rapid charging. It takes about 11 minutes to charge batteries back up.
So you don't need too many
charging-
batteries to keep your cycle
Yeah,
going.
you could do about 6 batteries on the generator charger for continuous flight. You could do about 8 with 2 chargers.
Any chance we can see this thing fly?
Oh yeah, he's about to.
Sweet!
Yeah, come on back. Initial plan, if you want to see that, you can kind of see his field map there.
Go ahead and start.
Ready for operation. What start after that?
So you're flying it with your cell phone.
That's it. Fully autonomous.
So he's got it programmed where this thing's going to cover, and it'll fly that program. Nice thing about having a golf cart is you can drive clear back to the truck. We should have drove down here to pick it up this morning. All right, we had a great time at the show. Got to see a lot of cool stuff. I hope you enjoyed coming along. So let's let you tell you what, the golf cart is the way to go on that place. We would have never covered that whole place without it. So if you ever go to Husker Harvest Days, make sure you order up that golf cart. So till next time, stay safe, stay healthy. We love you guys.
Thanks for watching.
See you on the next one.